Efficiency above all.
Oh. Interesting. So there's like a giant mech robot. Awesome. Exo Strider. Huh. Oh, it's all of them. So that's neat. Alright. Now I have another 6 days to do some other stuff, I guess, over the course of however long. If I didn't lose again, this would have been fine. I just really want Bu Ling as well, but like I haven't gotten her either. I don't regret getting Phoebe though. I cannot believe it was Zani and then Phoebe immediately after. They don't even give you like. I don't get why these games do this. Like they'll have a character that they're releasing. They'll have a character banner, and then immediately after the banner, they will have that character's particular support, and it's like, why? Why would you do that? It took so much effort to get Zani and then Phoebe. Like an unreasonable amount of effort to get both of them. Because I lost the freaking 50-50 both times. And then I lost the 50-50 again so far to Frolova, which is really annoying. Frick. Come on. I'm only at like 17. I don't think I'm getting it. Yeah, I was at like 65 pity for that too. I've lost the 50-50 every single time since I've come back. I have not won the 50-50 a single time. First I lost to Verena. Then I lost to before getting Zani, and then before getting Phoebe, I lost to Ling Yang. And then during this banner, I lost to Encore. Not to mention that I already had both Encore And yeah, I had both Encore and Ling Yang already, so I just freaking copies of both characters.
Anything I can help you with?
Like, I can't even bother to give me like one of the other better characters, anyways.
Anything
Who's
I
the
can
other?
help you with?
I feel like I'm forgetting. Jianshin is the other one but I chose to get her at the start of the game. Mm. And yet I still don't have Kolkata.
Anything.
I'm still missing a few characters. Yeah, the total amount of characters I own is pitifully low. I only own 18 total characters. Yeah. Of the like limited characters, the only ones I have are Phoebe, Zani, and Carthia.
Your call.
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
Another day, another heroic meal.
Let me
I
be
still don't
out
have
for
Lumi or
everyone.
Buling and or
I see my
Carclotter.
way clear.
I want
Understood.
Shorekeeper.
I am here
She'd be a
to
great
serve your will.
replacement for compared to Varina. I do want Sheng Liao as well.
Experiment begins.
He's just another
The experiment begins.
Gauntlet's character, so I kind of want to try him out, see how he feels. Plus the robotic arm thing, I always really like the robotic arm designs. I like them a lot. Yeah, there's a few characters in Genshin that have recently had robotic arms.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or
A lot of people, to be fair, most of a good portion of the
Your call.
Rena Cedar cast would be awesome.
I'm ready.
I'm not as interested in most of these other characters, but I definitely want a lot of these. I want Carlotta, I want Rosia, I want Lupa, I want Frolova, I want Augusta, Ayuno, I want...
I'm ready.
That's actually it. Chisa would be nice.
scissors at the ready.
Again, similar to Shorekeeper, she's a good replacement to... she's a good replacement for Verena, or the Zani team. But not so lucky.
Your call.
Trion is cool, but nah.
Your call.
I do like the
I'm ready.
echo skill damage thing, though, because that means he works really well with Frolova, who is a character I really, really badly want. But not so lucky. Again, I lost, so... I am still going to try decently hard to try and get her, but I mean, the likelihood is basically non-existent. And although there are new characters coming, I'm not sure how interested I actually am in them. I can't, like, see what she does, so... If she's another... I was going to say if she's another Spectrofrazzle character, but it doesn't matter. Phoebe already gets Zani to max stacks anyways, so just by herself. Almost max stacks. She's literally 2 Spectrofrazzle short, but you can make up both of those with Zani anyways, so... There's a bunch of different stuff in here, and I don't care about much of this. I'll know what I like from that when I actually get to do it, but I just wish I knew if she was, like, any good for me, or like what she did. I'm not super interested into the designs. I do feel like this character is interesting looking. I will say that much. And she's Broadblade. Oh yeah, I did hear about that actually. It's a pretty funny one. She does like rectifier stuff, but she uses a Broadblade, and I think that's funny. I like not being able to tell what a character is initially. I think it's interesting. Yeah, I have no way of seeing if they do anything interesting that I care about. My guess is that Morna does, as I haven't actually seen what her gameplay is, but I've only heard the jokes about her weapon. But I'm guessing she does Fusion Burst. Is that what it's called? What's it called?
Anything I can help you with?
Nope. Go down. Thank you. Yeah, Fusion Burst. Because the ones we're still missing are Electro Flare. Actually, no, we're not, except we're not missing that one anymore, because apparently Blueling does that. We do need Glacial Chafe and Fusion Burst. So if she's a Fusion Burst character, then the only one we're missing is Glacial Chafe. They're all the same shit. They just deal damage over time. So, like... At least I'm pretty sure they all just deal damage over time. I'm pretty sure both Air Erosion and Spectral Frazzle do that. Like, usually they do some sort of other effect. I still don't really understand how Cardathea uses it, but, like, it doesn't really matter that much. Oddly enough, I actually have a really hard time actually getting her to apply it herself. Similar to Zani. Zani's not really good at applying Spectral Frazzle on her own. Only way she has to do that is her, extra skill.
All yours.
Which is kind of unfortunate. But, I mean, that's what Phoebe's for. She applies 5 with each of... She applies 8 with each, or 5 with each of these, and she gets to do it twice. Which, at first I thought was annoying, I was unfortunate, but then I realized that's 10 stacks. And then her ult, which I can't use, applies another 8, which is 18. And if you read this,
Today will be a fine day.
I forget where exactly it says it in here. I'll see. It's probably under Forte Circuit. Actually, no, it's probably under here, isn't it? No, it doesn't. So that's the Blaze, which is 100. Yeah, every stack, if you look at them, are converted from Spectral Frazzle, which is 1-to-1, grants 5 Blazes. Which means that, and because she only holds 100, and she gets the last 50 from casting her Resonance Liberation, which gets her up to the 150, that means you get a full thing from just 20 stacks. And as we just counted from Phoebe, she gives 18. So if you use Zani, and then do her Crisis Respawn Protocol, which says somewhere down here. Oh, it's somewhere in here. It mentions it somewhere. Is it in here? It might not be in here, but it doesn't say it. But the this thing applies, the first hit applies 1 stack of Spectral Frazzle. So if you use her extra skill, which is much faster in battle because each hit grants her energy. If you do that, and then you use her, and then you swap to her, you do her 2 skills and her two confession attacks, and then you switch, and then you do her ult, and you switch back, do another special thing, and then do her ult. She hits max, just like that. It's literally that easy. You can't actually see. I don't think you can see the Helicaliber. I think that actually might be what the bar at the bottom is, but I've never been able to pay attention to that because I'm too busy looking at the bar above it. But also, you can just count 20 in your head. It's not that hard. 2 stacks of 2 hits of this, and then 2 hits of that, 2 hits of this, and then her ult, and that's it. It's a little different if you're using Spectral Rover, because I think the ult applies 10? Question mark? I actually don't remember. She was the one that always confused me because I was like, I didn't understand how she actually worked. Not to a full degree. I believe it's... We get 2 stacks from her enhanced skill, and then 6 from this. So if you do, so you have to do this twice to get 12. which is fairly reasonable. Switch in, use her ult, do some other stuff, use her ult, then switch her out. So that's 12. So you need the last 8 from this, which requires you applying this 4 times, which is also not that unreasonable. Because skill cooldown is only 6 seconds. So, but that is much harder than just switch in, hold skill, heavy attack, ult, switch back out. It's much quicker with Phoebe, and much easier because it's less individual attacks. Plus, she does a lot of damage on her own. If you're in a fight where it's like you're using Phoebe and you're like, oh, wait a minute, this fight's going to be really easy. So you just switch to her damage form, and that does much more. But for the other characters that are coming out, there's if she is Spectra, which at first I was happy about, but then I realized, wait a minute, if she applies Spectra Frazzle, it's not very helpful. So that's not really going to matter. If I don't really know what I'd want from a character right now. Really, I mostly just want healers, because like I feel like they're just most of the healers I own are just not very good. To be honest, a lot of the healing characters in this game are just kind of mid at best. So like, I don't know. They're just standing here. Yeah, like the only healer I found to be any good is Aija. Her healing is significantly easier to pull off. Verena, attempting to get her stacks with normal attacks, which is only from the, where is it? It should say here. Hold on. Yeah, basic attack 5, which is really long, by the way. It takes forever to actually get to that in battle. It's like trying to do that in battle because you can't move around. You can only move around a small amount, and more importantly, it has to hit. So getting hit before that kind of sucks. I think her dodge, which are on which number? It doesn't really matter because usually you have to dodge multiple attacks in a row, anyways. But use base. Okay, yeah, it goes. Yeah. It doesn't do her other attack. When you dodge, I'm pretty sure it just starts on her normal attack. Which sucks. It really does. It hurts takes forever, and then you get like 1 for this. And that's it. And then that heals like 1100 or something. It's not that much. Even with as much as I gave her, it does not heal enough. I spent a lot giving her different weapons, trying to get her something good, because for a while she was just running this one, which wasn't very good. I did want to get her Call of the Abyss, because I thought that might be pretty decent. Or this. But then I realized, oh wait, I can make this. And I was making this originally for Phoebe, but then I got Cosmic Ripple, so it didn't really matter. She just doesn't heal enough. I believe Yohu might heal a decent amount, but again, she's just another attack scaling healer, which I don't really like. It's actually pretty hard to get them to do much in this game, it feels like. Baizha, however, is like actually good, which is why I even swapped Farina out on this team. Come across Spectro Prisms just out of nowhere, and I'm like, god damn it, I can't fucking hit these things. Immunity is always something really annoying to deal with. Are there healers in this game? I think Ayuno does heal, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. I don't know for what, though. Okay, so in Moonbow form, she does heal. Which I feel like is really good if you heal, like, with an attack. It's really, really nice. But if you have to do something else to heal, it gets really annoying really quickly. Cantarella heals, but her healing feels, to be blunt, pretty dog shit as well. She feels like a slightly better Verena, because when I used her in one of the events, her healing was like almost the exact same number as my Verena was. Granted, she gets more stacks a little bit more quickly, but it's still not that much healing. It's still like 5k at most, and that's after you have to hold the basic attack down while she does other attacks to actually get that healing off. Let me think. Are there any things? Brant, I think, is a healer, but
To which stage
I'm not
will
actually
life
all that
guide
sure
us next?
what exactly part of him heals. I still don't understand this kit enough.
Experiment begins.
Shorekeeper heals
I am
more
here
directly.
to serve your will. Understood.
Again, she's
I am
another
here
character I really
to serve
want
your will.
somewhere in here. Yeah, she's also HP scaling healer, which again I really like. Yeah, continuous healing from an ult that gets set down. That is the really big thing with her, is that she has a thing she puts down that heals you. So it's like much easier to like actually understand. Plus, she gives a crit buff, which is really good. Yeah, she gives crit rate and crit buff, crit damage based on how many things you do. So if you start with her, and then like go into I would use her in place of Vijaya, and then she would switch over to Phoebe. Phoebe would do her stuff, and then switch back to Zani. And then because I did 2 outro skills, I get the extreme crit buff. I wish I could like set up the stuff while doing her stuff normally, and then swap off more easily. But the problem is, if that bar on the left is on the bottom, or if that circle bar is filled, when you try to switch characters in battle, it will always do an outro skill to intro skill. It's not like a special button or anything. It's just if you're switching out while it's full, which is annoying if you don't want to do it. And sometimes I don't because it's really annoying. Notably, again, I have to keep complaining about this character. Verena,
We'll make new findings.
her mid-air attack is straight awful. It is just bad. I don't even think the healing is any better. It does. Yeah, it's literally not. But the difference is that you won't hit with it because it's just. Hold on, I gotta bring her out again just to show it. A lot of her abilities, if they happen to hit an opponent, will leave her airborne, which means you have to do the attack. Notably, this. If I try to do it, if I were to do that and it hit an opponent, she would bounce back into the air, which means she just does this. Hold on, I have to. Hold on, I need more of this. I need that. That's weird. Normally she doesn't do that. She does. It's weird. Oh, that's what she does. Yeah, she does that a lot. Interesting. I didn't know she had a different attack. I can never see this. It does so little damage. Again, you can see I'm only healing 1100. Which, to put it in perspective, even well, it actually would heal her completely. Get this off real quick. It pretty much this is like the only way it'll heal a full character. Like I try to do this just because it puts me next to the enemy for when I switch off. But a lot of the time she's airborne, and then because I'm holding the attack again, she just does the down attack. But the problem is when she does that, she doesn't like to move. See? Oh, look at my look at the button at the bottom. Sometimes I'm trying to get back into this so I can get the stacks back, but she won't do it, annoyingly. Notably, again, I like doing this more because it allows me to move around the field if I need to. Unless it auto-targets, because sometimes it will do that, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. And there's a lot of weird healing stuff in this game. I kind of wish Donjin could heal on her own, but like the healing she does is just, as you can see on the bottom, just short of enough to actually heal her. Plus, if you're doing this a lot, which I do tend to do this in battle a lot, as you can see, it goes over. But she uses the entire thing, but heals the same amount. Again, there's a lot of weird quirks with the healing in this game. And now that I've done that, As you can see, I'm still down. So I can't actually... So unless I have another healer in the party that I can then do this with, she won't hit it. And again, she's still not at max health. It's really annoying. I love Dungeon, but that's one issue, is that her healing is just short of where it should be. Just that little bit short. Just that little bit. It would be nice if I owned a... Do I own a healing bonus weapon? Probably not. Wait. That's actually... This actually might work as like a solo dungeon weapon, actually. That's pretty interesting. Also, I don't know why that's not locked. Honestly, I might do that at some point. That'd be pretty interesting. But is there any other healing things? Because I think the only thing I can do is get healing bonus. Actually, wait, that doesn't give healing bonus, does it? No, it just increases damage. That's why stupid dice weapon. I'm pretty sure it's her healing is... Yeah, 36% of her HP. And every time she does, like sacrifice stuff, it's somewhere in here. 3% of her HP. So 3% plus the amount needed to actually get the stuff. Because she gets this... Hold on, I'm trying to find it. It actually doesn't tell you how much you get. That's actually kind of annoying. I never realized that. It doesn't actually tell you how much she gives. Pretty sure it's based on the amount of HP she sacrifices from it, but I have no idea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's made specifically to just barely space it out of the right amount of HP. I think, because I don't think upgrading this increases the healing. I'm pretty sure the healing is always 36%, if I remember correctly. Because this is the maximum I can get to, and it's still not enough. So, I would show some of the other healers, but I don't know enough about the other healers that are in the game. But all the ones I have access to are just like, with the exception of Baija, are like just not enough to like be useful for me. Jianshin works, but again, attack healers are weird. Plus, she doesn't... Her healing itself isn't as strong. It's the shield that makes it like actually worth using, though. The problem is how long it takes to get to it. In battle, she gets quite a bit of her stuff that she needs. The problem is once you need it, you're like, all right, now I have to... Let's see if I have a team. I think I might. Actually, no, I don't. Oh, let me put her in here really quickly.
What will I learn from this fight?
It takes a while to reach without having an enemy to fight. She does basic attack damage though, which I like. It's just heavy attack damage, which I really like heavy attack characters. Heavy attack damage feels nice. But once I get that bar to full, which it would be much faster in a normal fight, now to get to that really good healing and shield, you have to do this. And you can be interrupted with that, because shields do not stop interruption in this game. Which was like the one good thing about shields in Genshin. It's nice to have. Granted, there's a lot of like anti-shield stuff in the game, stuff that deals damage through shields as well as like corrosion. which is not an actual attack, but it does still do damage through your shield. In fact, it does more damage if you're holding a shield, if I remember correctly. But the problem with that is that because there's no interruption resistance, you can get hit out of that. If you get hit while you're doing that, and it happens to knock you back, it'll just end. And you get whatever level you have, and all the entire bar at the bottom disappears. It's stupid,
I'll do my
and I
best.
hate it. But I can't do anything about it. And yeah, she doesn't get any like interruption resistance while she's doing it. Yeah. Yeah, she loses all her chi if she gets hit during it. I don't know if it actually says it in here. Plus, the healing only comes from the complete version. So if you don't get the full thing, you don't get any healing. So yeah, there's just another example of a healer that's really hard to actually use. It's stupid. The only healer I own that I can't really talk about is Yahoo, but her stuff is confusing. Her stuff is confusing. I have no idea. Wait, how does her healing work again? I can't honestly remember. Scroll divination. Oh wait, I think you have to. Yeah, okay. So her thing, where she smashes the scroll, I think heals. Let me throw Yahoo in here.
Just so you know, while I charge little for antique appraisals, fighting is gonna be different.
Yeah, that heals. As you can see, the number is already much higher, but there's a 13-second cooldown, which takes a while. You can also do this.
All eyes on me.
And I'm pretty sure one of these also heals. I don't know how much high you can get her healing. I think hers might be a little bit better. Granted, again, the skill cooldown is really long. But it has some healing. Double pun bonus healing. And none of those heal. Two pairs of auspices. She gets the auspices from doing that stuff. So I need to go to a different one. And I have to do this until I get all 4 unique ones. Or actually, I think I just need to have 4.
Wow, exquisite.
So now I have 4 unique ones. I think. Hold on, I think I do. Does it actually need 4 unique? Let's just hold 4. Okay, if I get 2 pairs of auspices, I get additional HP restoration. Yeah. So now she'll do this. But if I happen to get 2 of the same, okay, now I need a bell. Okay, and now I need staff. Damn it. There we go. And now I have 4 unique ones. Now she'll heal more. That is how she's used. She's really complex, which is the one issue. Granted, it is good that her skill heals. It is really nice. But unfortunately, it's still pretty annoying. Not the greatest character to use, but at least her healing is good. Her healing does seem to have... Because she's already healing almost as much as my Marina is, and she doesn't have anything equipped. So that's a pretty good indicator of the healing in this game. I wish there were more healer options, but currently I don't have access to any. I might build Yohu at some point. She might be the next character I build, but I don't feel like building characters right now because it takes so long. Right now I'm just farming the stuff I need to upgrade Echoes over and over again, so I don't have to deal with that for a long time. The other healers in the game
Scissors at the ready.
are...
Sometimes I.
You don't heal? No. Do you have healing?
Tell me, what bothers you?
She does seem to have healing. Unfortunately, I don't know how she works yet, so I'm not sure how good that actually is. Ooh, her intro skill heals. Oh, that's cool. She has a healing intro skill. More healing. I love intro skill and outro skills that heal. Especially a pair of them, that's really nice. Yeah, I don't fully understand how her healing works though. I'm really gonna try her out at some point.
Hopefully.
I see my way clear.
I think the other healers in the game are... You're definitely not.
The battlefield is done.
No.
I don't know what all characters can heal, so I gotta make sure I pay attention
May I
to all of
pray
them.
for an-
I don't know, it's really hard to tell whether a character heals or not for sometimes, so
The experiment.
I'm gonna check every character. I already know Shorekeeper, which is a character I do really want.
I alone.
Brant heals. Brant and Cantarella both heal. Interestingly enough, I don't want Cantarella, but I think Brant might be pretty interesting.
The divinity.
I shall have.
I already know you do. I know August. I just have shielding now, but only for herself. Yeah, and Shisa. So yeah, every healer in the game is
Let's reach farther destinations.
Yohu, Ling,
Hopefully.
Marina,
Make new-
Jianshin, kind of,
Plan.
Shorekeeper, Brant and Cantarella, Ayuno, and Chisa. There is a few, but a lot of them are 5 stars. How many of them are actually 4 stars? I'm pretty sure it's just...
Sometimes I get
Oh my god, it's just Buling and Yohu.
Gotcha, didn't I?
Oh, and Baizhu. For some reason I forgot Baizhu.
If you know what you want.
Yeah, there's only 3 4-star healers in the game,
Tell me.
which is pretty interesting. How many did Genshin start with? I'm trying to think. We at the very least had Noelle, Barbara. I'm just trying to remember. That's already 2, which is, I think, more than this game started with, because I think Yohu didn't actually get released for a while, because I could tell she was probably a later character, because it's the only way I really have to tell whether a character's later or not, which is that she requires these, which are Black Shore specific. You know, the same thing as Shorekeeper uses. I'm pretty sure. Shorekeeper uses them. But like, it's annoying. It's the only way I could tell if the thing came late, because for some reason this menu sorts them by rarity. Can I do there's acquisition order? But does this work for this?
Anything I can help you with.
I see my way clear.
It unfortunately will separate them by the characters I already own, which is annoying, because I don't own enough characters for that to make a difference. At least I could see it in this menu, though. So, I can see Lumi and Camellia seem to want to come around at the same time,
Eyes on the horizon.
and it'll also show me and see the it just came out.
Tell me, what bothers you?
So
Gotcha, didn't I?
it's a little annoying, but whatever.
Anything I can help you with?
Notably, Yuan Wu shows up in... Oh, we know, because this is the order I attained them. This at least shows up in the right order. But annoyingly, this does not have the actual good sorting option. because it's sorted by rarity. But Yohu came later, so the game really only started with
Why
Baizha
hesitate if you
as
know
the 4-star healer, which is ridiculous. I mean, they also had
Hopefully.
Farina and Jianshin,
I'll do my best.
I guess. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Your only healers in the game were Baizha, Farina, and
I'll do my
Jianshin.
best.
That's so stupid. What the fuck is that? 2 of them are 5 stars.
Hopefully, I'll do my best.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. Am I lucky? Am I thankful I started later and not earlier? Like, holy. Uh, other than that, I'm not super into anything coming out next version.
Efficiency above all.
I don't know about any rerun banners, but I mean, again, there are not really that many rerun banners I care for. Right now, the one I care about is this one. So, are there any reruns that I would be interested in? I doubt they're going to have reruns. I mean, it's very unlikely, I feel like, since it's a 0.0 version.
Eyes on the horizon.
5
The
stars.
battlefield is dynamic.
Plan with
Understood.
Shangli Yao would be cool.
Experiment begins.
the tides have
Where
Lupa,
my
I guess.
blade leads, triumph follows.
We're in Frolova's rerun. What are the reruns that I already know
Another
happened?
day, another heroic me.
The battlefield is
Um,
dynamic. Do not.
plan with convention.
Understood.
I know we had a rerun. We're in the Cantarella rerun right now. We just had Zani and Phoebe.
Today will be a
So these 3 are
fine
obviously out of the running.
The power to speak.
Where my blade
Frolova's the one we're in right now. And Chisa just finished, Chuyuan just finished, and Galabrina just finished. So they're obviously not getting reruns.
Who gets the That's your call.
Our hunt. Never.
where my blade leads.
The power to
My
speak.
guess,
Merge matter.
again, I'm not sure. I just really hope it's one of these 2.
Understood.
If it's one of these 2, that'd be really nice.
The experiment begins.
Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to talk about for now. I think it's mostly just now, just waiting for the next version. Again, I'm doubting I'm getting Frolova, because that's like... I probably need to get like 60 more pulls in the next 6 days. That's a 10 pull a day. That is a bit much effort. That is actually a lot. Finish a bunch of different stuff. Mainly like some of these events might be worth it. Most of these, however, I've worked on. Like this one I could do. I think I started this one but never finished it. Well, at least I think I did. No, I'm thinking of a different one. I'm thinking of this. I haven't done this yet. Like this is 300. This is 600. It's 1,000. But like doing all 4 of these events would be like a day's worth of the stuff that I need. So that's 1,800, 2,200, 2,400. Already finished this. Yeah, out of all of these, I can get 2,400. I could do these, the stuff that resets. But like, probably not. Yeah, I can't finish that yet because it's just still too hard for me. But like, and then is there anything in here I can do? I think there's a very small amount I can get from this. Like, extremely small amount. I think it's just finding the rest of the red rarity stuff, I think. I think that's literally all I can do here. Which is like 10 asteroid per. I could do the rest of these, I think. So, including the 2400, I get another 240. So that's 2640. It's 180, 2740, 2820. That's just 3,000. 3K, 3180, 3360. Even through all that, I get 3360. This gives some amount, I think. I'm not super interested in the tactical holograms. They're kind of annoying to do because it's just fight the boss. I'm like, bruh. I get the 40 from this. I think that's literally it. Obviously, I could do some of the like refresh stuff, but like that's very little. So yeah, I think I'm pretty screwed because that's still only like 20 pulls, which will only get me like halfway through the pity, which is not that much.
Anything I can help
The likelihood of me getting something like that from is basically zero. Can't check the characters that are coming up, unfortunately. It would be nice because I think I can. Can I look at the skills from here? No, I cannot. Unfortunate. But I could at least go to Echoes for the new characters because then I'd be able to see what they want, which would give me an idea of what they do. Ugh, unfortunate. Yeah, I think that's all I can really talk about for now. I don't really have any other plans, so mostly just gotta wait for this fucker to open. Now, because it's an entirely new region, it'll be less disappointing than this area was. This area was very disappointing, because there was nothing to do here besides the story. So, like, there's also the event thing, but you don't even go into this area. You go to other places for that. Is kill enemies, sell stuff, then it was just over and over again. And not to mention that the event had a big issue with the auto equip being fucking dog shit. Luckily, I was able to stop it from doing stuff. So, like, I actually have good stuff on my characters. Thank God. Because it really wants to give you other stuff. If I were to press this button on accident, because it doesn't ask you if you want to do it, if you accidentally press it, it'll swap. And I spent a long time. I just pressed it on accident. God fucking damn it. Okay. Where it was. But, like, I spent a long time making this stuff actually good, because all it does is try to max out this number, and this number doesn't know what it's doing. So, like, it's really annoying. Let me try and fix this freaking thing. Good. Zani, Drill, Lupa, two Onigiri, and Jinshi. First of all, this goes here. Both the Onigiri down here. I need the Drill, which is on you. Come here. And it was Lupa and Jinshi. That's better. Oh, god damn it. I hate that I can't move around with this button. Why? Why did you do this? You didn't have to. This is the really annoying part about this thing. Because I don't know who the hell came up with the system that auto-equips stuff, but they're a fucking moron. There's just nothing else I can say about them. They're a moron. They don't know what's actually good. It's fucking stupid. So I have to freaking go in and hand place everything. And then every time I see the thing at the top when I'm doing the stuff, And it's like, oh, we swapped a thing for you. And I'm like, no, fuck off. You're a moron. Stop doing that. I don't want you swapping my stuff because you don't know what's actually good. Okay, where is the onigiri? Like, this is what I want. The whole goal is I need to just... It's literally just healing and energy regen for the crit buffs. You're just here to swap into, do the freaking stack generation and leave. Even then, I don't really need to do that very often. And then I just sit on her forever because of this thing. Like, it keeps trying to get off of this specific thing. This thing is broken. This thing is nuts. It literally lets her stay in her ultimate until the timer runs out, without sustaining any, like, without losing access to Well or Blaze, because it just refreshes. Okay, so it's Phoebe Cake headphones. I don't have any. Hold on. I need to make sure I don't have copies of some of them because sometimes they're with different stats. So there's only one Phoebe sticker. There are a few cakes, or there are a few headphones though. There are a few cakes and headphones, I think. Yeah, there's two of these. She had just one of the cakes, right? Please pause, thank you. Oh no, she had both cakes, actually. So this will actually give me a good chance to organize them together. She had both cakes. And then it was... What was it? Headphone saw hat. One of the headphones. One of the saws. Yeah, it's this one. One of the saws. One of the headphones. Yeah. And then the hat. I just got to give her a bunch of crit because there's nothing else I really could do with her. So she just has a bunch of crit in case I want to use her. She's not going to do much, but she's there if I need to. And then you were just... Well, it should be literally everything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, literally. And all of these are just HP energy regen. HP energy regen healing bonus. That's every single one of these. So you can full heal a character with absolute ease, so that's why I did this. But as you can see, it's really annoying because I have to swap everything back around if stuff gets taken off on accident. And the game's auto-equip also activates every time you pick up an item that it thinks is quote-unquote better. Like, all it did was increase this number 9 by 9, but it screwed everything up. It's the goal. Again, the goal was to just give her as much crit as possible. That was literally the entire purpose. Which, if I go into stats, there should be a way to look at stats total, I think. Not from here, actually. But like, you can just look at the numbers that have increased. 50% crit rate, 16% crit rate, 32% crit rate, plus 45% damage. 100% crit damage, 100% crit damage. General damage, 45%, crit rate 16, crit damage 32, 45 general damage, 32 crit damage, 24 crit attack. That literally puts her at, this already alone, puts her at over 100% crit rate. So, everything else is just for the crit damage. Literally. And then of course everything else is for the, I don't care about most of these effects. I don't really read most of the effects, plus some of these are character specific, so they don't work. But these are the only pieces that I got for their effects, and that's just because the anime recovers 20% HP. Actually, this one's a different effect. Annoyingly, yeah, it's a different piece technically. It's annoying. I can fix that another time, but like the healing, the free healing is really nice. And just to drive it home,
Target confirmed. Maintain
I'm gonna go in
course. Let's
and show you just how insane this is. I know this is a bit long because I'm just kind of yapping at this point. Like, I have to mention it. If I just go in and I just kind of kill something really quickly, it'll be really easy. Die. That alone did 50k damage. And again, see that up the top right? It replaced a red with a yellow. Why? I have no idea. Literally, there's no point in swapping that out. Just get this back. This thing's getting sold immediately. So, oop, I accidentally put it on the ground.
Better be something else.
Well, as you can see, it's gonna swap the same piece out every single time, and I could not tell you why. Could not, for the life of me, tell you why. But yeah, if you go in, it just sends you to a random spot. There's some actual enemies. Once I get the extra healing there. You see, I'm just absolutely destroying this thing. Yeah, cool. And I'm gonna do this, and it's going to replace a bunch of character stuff,
Useful than I thought.
like I just mentioned. Again, why? I have no idea. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. Again, I just need the healing bonus. I think it's trying to increase these on the bottom of the stuff. Again, I don't need them, but it's gonna do it anyways. Again, I'm not here to upgrade that. Oh, it's just something. I'm not talking about.
Fine.
But like, this is insane. So already doing 50k damage. We're dead. But yeah, I'm gonna stay in this form indefinitely, so I can just run and go find some more enemies. And they're just gonna die. See? Watch this guy. And it's dead. And every time I do that, I also get more health.
More useful than I thought.
Again, I don't need that. Get out of here. That's it. That's literally the entire point. But it's going to keep giving me stuff that's significantly worse than what I already have. So that is why... That is the one thing that I hate so much about this entire thing. I don't need any of this stuff I got, so it's just force extraction. But yeah, that's... Again, they did so much wrong with this particular area, and it's sad. Why there isn't a way to turn the thing off, I could never tell you. It just seems like such an obvious addition, but they just didn't do it. It's ridiculous. And then, of course, like I mentioned before, I was so excited about getting to a new area to, do exploration, which is why I was so happy every time I got to the, like, specific areas that were, like, that I couldn't actually get to. Like, Vault Underground, Riccioli Island, Avenolium, Fabricatorium of the Deep, all these areas that, you can't physically access from the outside normally until you do their specific quests. And I was like, oh, like there's another area that needs some more stuff, which means more chance of getting characters. Nope. Nope. This is their end of version area, and it's shit. It's just bad. It's got nothing in it. There's nothing here. There was this, and that was it. It's just the first time completion reward of a whole 20 Aztrite for completing the entire area. You get significantly more just for doing the quest. For doing like the actual main quest in here. Which I usually do not count in an area's total gain. So like, I'm gonna go do this quest anyway because I gotta get to the other areas and do the rest of the story. But here it was just, Anyway, that's all for now. I got other stuff to do. Just decided I was gonna rant for a while.